testimony from Trump himself, as well as him watching himself and his under oath admissions. And the argument they made, in essence, is one that may be familiar to you, but it matters because it's what the jury is considering tonight. They presented him as the evidence that Trump is their case, telling jurors this is who he is, this is his modus operandi, his M.O., and arguing that the conduct he's evinced, that's at issue in the trial because they're allegations, but conduct that they say that has been shown through their evidence more than one occasion by Donald Trump shows, quote, he knows what he did. They also showed the jury Trump's reaction to his own admissions on that Access Hollywood video, which was so infamous on the campaign trail, and Donald Trump ultimately rebounding from it. But here, it was a very different context. Then they methodically tried in these closing arguments to pick apart how Donald Trump has spoken about his own claims of what he says, quote, stars can do. The lawyer telling the jurors he actually used the word fortunately describing sexual assault. Who would say fortunately? Someone who thinks they're a star. The lawyer there pushing jurors to basically see an admission in Donald Trump's own statements, both then, the original statements he made, and now when he did refer to that sentence fragment as something that fortunately stars can do. And they're using that to hold it against Trump as well, that he argued this alleged victim would not have been, quote, his type. Again, turning back to closing arguments, Carroll's lawyer says, in other words, quote, she was not attractive enough to sexually assault. Might be following a bit of the story, nor does it, if you have to stop and think about it, doesn't put it up to some body of appointed experts. This very significant case about someone who's actually also running to regain power, to rule over this country, this is not up to a judge. There is a jury of 6 men and 3 women that begins deliberating tomorrow. And they have listened to all 8 days of this testimony, as I said, and the arguments on both sides to decide, and this is the legal standard, whether it is more likely than not that Carroll either made this up or told the truth. That Donald Trump really did this and made up his denial, or did he not?